Hi there. I am answering a question today, actually, from one of my beautiful followers who has asked a question about two questions, actually, and I'll answer at least one today. And that is, she wanted to know about sexism in the workplace, which is an interesting thing. Her question was, she's done my audio training program, in which we talk about how women, the role for a woman, very much in relationship, is about feeling like she has, or having some control within the relationship, but allowing the man to win, because we understand that men really want to be and need to be a hero with their woman, and that means being the winner. And it doesn't mean winning over her. Being the winner means that he wants to be able to win with her. We've heard lots of times, men say things like, "Oh, I can never win with her. I can never win with you," and what they really are getting at, it can seem as though they're in their ego and that they're wanting to win over us or something like that. But this isn't the case. When we really dig deep down and we really understand the male psyche, we recognize that men need to feel like they are winning in life. They have a hero archetype that's deep within them. That's a very masculine trait. And when it comes to women, men like to feel like they can be her hero. They like to feel like they can give her what she wants to do. We talk about being a protector and a provider. Obviously, we're not living amongst dinosaurs and dragons. We don't need men to slay them for us. But what we do want from men is for them to be able to care for us and care for our feelings, and and help us to be happy. And men, that's what men want to do too. They want to make women happy. And when they're doing this, then they're winning. So when I talk about men want to win with us, they want to be the winner, they want to be a hero, they actually want to make us happy. If you've ever noticed, if you're going through a really happy period, and your man will generally be happy as well, because he feels like he's winning by he's doing his job. Whether your happiness has anything to do with him or not, it doesn't matter. He can take that on as feeling like he's doing a good job. This is just a little bit of background to the question, being the question that she asked is about sexism in the workplace. Like when sexism is happening in the workplace, how does that relate to this idea that women are in control and we need to let the man win? So what that means is, speaking about this without having the full training behind can sound a little bit cliche or a little bit shallow. I can assure you it's not. And if you want to know more, then do the training. That's a 3-hour audio training. That what we're getting at is, that women, that we can be in relationship, men and women together can be in harmony, because women, we get to have some control in the relationship, meaning that by allowing the man to be in his place, which means making us happy and being the winner, we're able to have some control of the relationship as far as, allowing it to go or helping it to go in the direction that we want it to go in. Whereas if we're always in competition with the man, always trying to, beat him or not letting him win with us, so not giving him the manual, not allowing him to know how to make us happy, then we don't have any control in the relationship either. And so she says, if there's sexism happening in the workplace, then what do you do? Like, does this still relate? Can we still have some control over the relationship by allowing him to win? And there's no short answer. I'll try and make it as short as I can. But basically, when women are working with me, what they're learning to do is to be in their feminine polarity and in a powerful way. And when we're in our feminine polarity in a powerful way, we embody the values of attraction and receptivity and collaboration, amongst other things. And when we're in that polarity, then the men around us will, more often than not, be compelled into their masculine polarity, which is to be directive and to be giving, and to be protective. And this is what we want. All women want this. All the women I speak to want this, and this is one of the biggest struggles that we have, is that as women we find ourselves often with men who are not in their masculine polarity. This is for many reasons, but one of the ways that we can change this is by accessing our feminine polarity ourselves, which will encourage them or propel them into their masculine. So when the question is asked, does this work in the workplace? It does. But when women are doing this training with me, I encourage at first for us to activate this and use this kind of energetic shift within intimate relationships first. And that can even be in friendships as well. But the workplace, because the environment of the workplace in our day and age is very masculine, then I encourage people to keep the masculine there for now. And the first part of our training is very much around learning to have that dexterity and that flexibility between the masculine and feminine poles, so that you can be in the masculine when you're out in the world and you're slaying dragons and you're kicking goals, but then when you come home, or you enter into the sphere of being in an intimate relationship or dating, you learn how to be able to drop that and step into the feminine. This is the biggest issue that we've had so far, really, as women in our modern day, is that we've learnt to step into the masculine, which has been really helpful, but in doing so, we've lost touch with our feminine aspect. So again, the training that I do initially will help women to be able to be from one to the other. Now, eventually, however, once we have really integrated this work, then we're able to stay in that feminine polarity, even in the workplace, even in masculine areas, and actually the effect that we have is profound. And I have quite a few of my clients who've done the full training, had the effect in their personal life, and then eventually started to, without even trying to, it just can't help but allow it to happen into the workplace, and changing the way that we are in the workplace, and actually getting extremely profound results, really big shifts happening for them. But I do say initially that, the masculine, having access to our own masculine polarity is our birthright, and is useful. As human beings, we are supposed to be able to have both. The issue is that in a man and in a male-female relationship, the dynamics have become so confused, because the whole way that we live in our culture has become confused and really masculine oriented. So in answer to the question, if there's sexism in the workplace, what do we, can we still embody this feminine? Absolutely. Embodying the feminine, the stronger we embody it, then the greater the shift will be externally. But I don't encourage people to do that until, if you're in a very masculine oriented workplace and you've been in that the whole time, I don't encourage us to all of a sudden just start trying a little bit and a little bit of this and a little bit of that of being in the feminine polarity until you've really done the work, because it's profound and deep and quite intense. Really, really learning how to encode yourself into a feminine polarity. And I'm not just talking about, being girly or being soft or, some of these things, or being vulnerable. These are just kind of like a drop in the ocean of what it means to actually embody a feminine polarity. So until we've really done the work, and it takes some time to do that, I recommend, to use your masculine in a masculine environment. That's what it's there for. So battling. However, if you're halfway in between, you've started to do this work, but you haven't done it fully, then it can be a bit confusing. And the only thing I can really say to that is do the work, do the training, make the shifts, make the change, and really step into your empowerment as in the feminine, because it's through us that the changes are going to happen in the workplace as well. Hopefully this answers your question, and I encourage you to keep the conversation going in the comments and ask any further questions if you have more questions about this.